Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Tuesday. So this week I am going to be sharing my summer skincare routine. In the past, I have shown you guys my entire monthly skincare collection type video. So I would take you guys into the bathroom and show you the little, well, not so little, three-tiered tray that I have full of the skincare products that I pull for any given month. I basically assess my skin at the start of each month and see if I need to switch any of the products that I currently have out, or if there's something new that I want to try. For example, if I want to try a new vitamin C, what I will do is take out the current vitamin C products that I have and replace it with the new vitamin C product so that I am just testing that particular vitamin C product, if that makes sense. So I kind of do that for any time that I bring in anything new that I want to incorporate. I just take a look at what I have, and if I have similar items, I pull those out and replace them with the new ones. The things that I pull out just go into my skincare backup stash to be revisited hopefully in the near future, and at that point finish those products up. So that is kind of how I handle my skincare. It is a constantly changing, evolving type situation where if I feel like something isn't really doing anything for me anymore, I just kind of either pass it along or use it up on my body, or if something is expired and I just don't feel like using it on my face, I will use it up on my body at that point. It just gives me a really good opportunity to reassess my skincare on a monthly basis and just make sure that it's getting everything that it needs. So this week, I'm going to share with you my summertime morning skincare routine, my summertime evening skincare routine, and the devices that I'm using currently and how often I'm using those devices. So today we are tackling the morning skincare routine. Tomorrow we'll do the evening, and then we'll do the devices on Thursday. And in each routine video, I will show you what I do for my face as well as my neck and my decolletage, because I believe in treating not just this round little gourd right here. I have learned my lesson that it's best to also treat your neck and your decolletage as well. Another thing I want to point out is that because I am using these things on my skin doesn't mean they're necessarily going to be the best fit for you. I will also say anything that you use on your face, you can probably bring down onto your neck with maybe a few exceptions. There might be some acids that are too harsh for your neck. Tretinoin, for example, I don't put on my neck. It's just way too strong. So I use retinols there. That works for me. Also, I will readily admit my skincare routine it's excessive. You don't need all of this stuff. I use all this stuff because I like it. I make the time for it. I've seen good results using all these things, and I like using them. So I just keep using them. So this is just what I do. But a lot of you are often curious about my actual routine. So today I'm going to show you from the time that I cleanse up until the time that I come in here and put on my SPF at the very end, because, you know, there's no point in using all of these lotions and potions if you are not going to prevent the damage that the sun is immediately going to, impart upon your face the second that you step out the front door. So always SPF at the end. There we go, I got my SPF disclaimer in there. All right, let's get started. I will put links for everything that I use in the description box down below. That way, if you're curious and you want to read up about these products, the information is down there. There you go. All right, first thing in the morning, I cleanse my face. I am a morning shower person, so this lives in my shower. I actually just finished this morning, so I'll need to replace this cleanser with another one in my shower. This is the Derma E Skin De-Stress Calming CBD cleanser. This one right here is really nice. It's more of like a cream-based cleanser. This just helps to get off the excess skincare from the night before. I don't use a Clarisonic in the morning. I do have a konjac sponge in my shower, but I don't always use that. So a lot of times I'm just, gently washing my face and my neck and my decolletage with these phalanges here. After getting out of the shower, I will go in with a toner. Currently, I am in love with the Biossance Squalane and BHA Pore Minimizing Toner, which is this guy right here. I have very oily skin and I am prone to enlarged pores and thus prone to sebaceous filaments and blackheads. Diligent use of BHA really has worked. Sorry about the doors opening and closing, by the way. My kid's home. Diligent use of the BHA has kept my pores super clean, minimizes my breakouts, and just does a good job of helping to control a little excess oil. And this one's very gentle and great for daytime use. However, if you're going to use a BHA, or heck, an AHA, glycolic acid, a lactic acid in the morning, then you for sure need to protect your face because you are sensitizing your skin to the sun's rays. So toner. Next is an alternate of one of these two. So I'm alternating days. For example, this morning I used the Paula's Choice Clinical 20% Niacinamide treatment. I love this product. I started out with the Paula's Choice 10%, and that really did a beautiful job on the pores over most of my face, but it never really affected the pores on my nose. When they released this 20%, I finally started seeing a reduction in the pores on my nose, and now they look amazing. I still have texture on my skin, guys. The pores that I have are never going to be invisible, but this helps them look their very best. And honestly, my skin has never looked this good, and I'm 42. So I've had a lot of skin years behind me, and I think it looks better now than it did at 20, and that's kind of saying a lot because that was a couple decades ago. So anyway, part of my issues in my 20s were the fact that I didn't know how to take care of these pores. And so I was using very harsh products and picking at my skin and causing all sorts of damage. Anyway, this is fantastic. However, I do like to alternate it. So tomorrow I will use this. This is the Dermatology Needleless Serum. I really happen to love the Dermatology Needleless Serum. This has niacinamide in it, which is important to me. This also has hyaluronic acid. This has peptides in it. It has ceramides in it. This is just a really great daytime serum for me because it provides a little bit of hydration. It gives me that niacinamide that I love every single day. Plus it has some other like really nice conditioning and good for you type ingredients such as the peptides and the ceramides, all great for anti-aging. And this works well on my oily skin. I have to be careful with the amount and type of products that I use during the daytime because if I use too much, my skin looks shiny right away. So I have to be careful. I have also recently added this into my morning routine, so I've been using this every single morning. This is the 111 Skin Cryo ATP Sports Booster. I have not used this long enough to really give you guys any type of like feedback on whether I think it's worth the price point, but I do think that it fits very well into my routine, and I do want to give you some more thoughts on this after I've used it for about 6 to 8 weeks. It's only been a few weeks now, so I need more time with this, but so far, suffice it to say, it fits in well with my routine. And it pairs well with both of these two products because they kind of get applied like right in a row after each other. So, and I'm kind of mostly talking in order of application here. So first cleanser, then toner, then serums, then eye cream. I mean, I could do eye cream immediately after applying the toner as well. All of this stuff goes on pretty quickly in the morning for me. So right now in the morning, I'm using the Biossance Squalane and Mineral Algae Eye Cream. You can see I have a deep love for this as I can see light through the bottom. So I've hit the pot on the bottom there. Luckily, there's still quite a bit of product around the sides. I love this eye cream. I already have a backup of it. It's really hydrating. It doesn't cause milia. It plumps that under eye area, but not in a way to make your under eyes look puffy. Just hydrated and soft. It minimizes the look of the fine lines and stuff under there, and it just is great. It's great under makeup, and I love it. Very last step is a very light layer of a moisturizer. This is the, I've put quite a dent in this. It's actually kind of deceiving. I shook it up when I came in here, but this is the Isntree Green Tea Fresh Emulsion. This is fantastic if you have oily skin. If you struggle with finding a moisturizer for your oily skin, my suggestion is to either do light layers of some hydrating essences or finding a super lightweight moisturizer like this one. And this one's really affordable. I think this is in the $20 price range. It's obviously an enormous spot. This is over 4 ounces of moisturizer. You'll have this forever. So it's really nice texture. It's, it almost turns into an essence once you start working it into the skin. It has a really light green tea type scent to it. Green tea is great for the skin. And this one, once you put it on, it like, there's no tackiness to my skin. It absorbs instantly. It's fantastic. So there we go. Now onto the neck. Oftentimes I will also bring the toner down onto my neck. I find that I do get breakouts from time to time on my neck, so a BHA there is fantastic. That one's gentle, so it works. So bring that toner down. And then I will go in with a little concoction of the following. So right now I have been loving the Paula's Choice Discoloration Repair Serum. This has tranexamic acid as well as bakuchiol in it. This is a really nice, gentle exfoliator for me that works on my neck without irritating my neck in any kind of way. I will say the most sensitive part on my body is probably just from right here to about right here. I have caused some chemical burns in the past just by not being super careful. This one, however, is fantastic. If I do ever get a breakout on my neck, this clears up the spots very, very quickly. I really have been enjoying this, and I see myself repurchasing this most definitely. It's been really, really good so far. On days where I don't want to use this, sometimes I will also incorporate this. This is the Dermal Reset Exfoliating Concentrate. This is from City Beauty. I also use this on my face. Typically, if I'm using this on my face, I'll use it in the evening at some point during the week. But this is fantastic as well. Again, it just helps to exfoliate my neck, but it does it in such a gentle way. And also when I'm talking neck, I mean, this stuff comes all the way down to like the booby line, if you will. This is fantastic. Very gentle, like I said, has never irritated my skin, and a couple pumps does this entire area, so it spreads really nicely. I also will mix in some of the Rhodial Collagen drops. I don't know that I would repurchase these. I like them, but I don't think this is something that's a necessity in any kind of way. So oftentimes I will put my Paula's Choice in the palm of my hand and then put like a couple drops of this in there with it. I think this just kind of helps to keep things hydrated and maybe helps to soothe the skin a little bit, but it's not a necessity, but I have it and I'm using it and it works. Hi, she's snoring. I'm sorry. If you guys hear any pug snoring, it's Penny. She's exhausted from the puppy, let me tell you. So after that, I've been putting on my snail mucin. So the snail mucin goes all over my neck and my chest area. The snail mucin also comes down a little bit onto my upper arms here where I tend to get some eczema patches. So I don't like put extra product on my hand for that, but usually, you know, like you always have some product left over on your hands, right? So first of all, take that product, put it on the backs of your hands and treat those, but also bring it down. You know, like if you've used a little bit too much, just keep spreading. And then the very last thing that I do is I seal everything on the old neck meat up with my new love, which is the City Beauty Ultra Firming Dry Oil. This is a neck and decolletage treatment, as they call it. So just a couple drops of this to, again, hydrate this area, again, plump everything up, make it look really nice and soft. And then SPF. So I have been using this SPF up on my neck and my chest specifically because it's a little too oily for my face. However, the Biossance Squalane and Zinc Sheer Mineral Sunscreen works great in this area over here. And so I just kind of do like everything in this, and then I will use something like the Super Goop, which is better for my oily face, up here in this region. So always protect your skin. If you are someone who has very dry skin, might I suggest this as your SPF. This is zinc oxide, but it's very hydrating. If you normally find zinc oxide drying, I would be shocked if you found this drying on your face. Like, I'd be really shocked. That's very hydrating. Which made it a total flop for me and my face, but it works great over here. So anyway, you guys, that is the typical morning routine. So this is what I will do pretty much all summer long at this point. I may switch some of these products in and out depending on the day or if I want to try something different. But for the most part, this is the routine. My morning routine is very fast. I mean, I get out of the shower and within about 5 minutes, I have everything on my face, and then I brush my teeth, brush my hair, get dressed. I come in here. Usually about 10-15 minutes has passed, and then I put on my SPF. So I do give the skincare a little chunk of time to fully absorb before I go in with the SPF. If you deal with pilling of your SPF, it might be that you are not waiting long enough between putting on your skincare and your SPF. If you have time, give it a little bit more time and see if that helps. Otherwise, you may need to rethink the products that you're using. Maybe the different combinations just aren't the best for what you're doing. So sometimes skincare is something that you have to play around with, guys. Don't be afraid to play around with it. Make it work for you. Again, oh, Penny, she's so sweet. Make it work for you. Test things out. If they don't work, you know, try them a different way or use them a different time of day, or maybe that just isn't the product for you, right? So anyway, hopefully this was helpful. Again, I'll put links for everything down below. Tomorrow, I will show you a typical evening routine, and I will show you also how I do my tretinoin routine as well, because I don't use tretinoin every single night. I alternate it with my other skincare, so I'll show you how that works during the summertime tomorrow, and then Thursday, again, we'll talk about the devices that I'm using. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Toodaloo.